On the outskirts of Baghdad, Mohanad al-Asadi supervises the construction of new roads. Usually the manager has 10 projects going at once, but Iraq's political deadlock has brought most of his work to a standstill.
Most of the funds for infrastructure projects for roads, sewage, electricity, etc. are all funded by the federal budgets. Since the government hasn't been formed, the budget hasn't been submitted, let alone approved.
Thousands of projects are stalled across the country, and Mohanad can't hide his frustration with the political impasse.
We went to vote, now it's time for politicians to step up and work together, form a government and move this country forward.
Long delays are typical when forming a government in Iraq, on average lasting 5.5 months. This is a time when political blocs are supposed to negotiate how to share power, but for the first time in nearly 20 years, official discussions are simply not happening because the biggest winner of the elections, al-Sadr, refuses to include his rivals, an alliance of pro-Iran parties, in the government.
The system of governance has been consensus-based since 2003, so all components of Iraqi society must agree. Now they want to break this tradition. Well then, it's within our rights to form alliances with other parties and boycott parliamentary sessions.
Neither political bloc has the majority needed to take control of the government. As a result, a stalemate has taken hold in the country, and ordinary citizens are suffering the fallout, especially in low-income neighborhoods where residents rely on government projects to bring about an adequate standard of living.
During elections, we were promised that projects would start as soon as the government was formed. For example, they told us that they were going to get rid of all this landfill so that we could live a normal life. If only you knew how the smell and smoke makes us sick.
There's no guarantee that these promises will be kept should a government be formed. But as long as the status quo remains, a better life for Iraqis is impossible.